Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you've been paying attention to the Cleveland Browns lately, you know that the vibe around the team is one of cautious optimism mixed with a lot of curiosity. The 2025 NFL season has kicked off, and while the Browns have been busy with their usual offseason shakeups, there's one story that's really catching the attention of fans and analysts alike. You see, rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders, son of legendary Deion Sanders, has been sitting on the sidelines for the first 3 weeks of the season. That's right. While everyone expected to see him make some kind of impact early on, he's been kept as the number 3 emergency quarterback, with Joe Flacco firmly holding the starting position and Dillon Gabriel as the main backup. What's interesting here is that Cleveland's management has made it clear they don't plan on throwing Sanders into the fire this season. But as we all know, nothing in NFL is set in stone. The young quarterback, with his talent and potential, remains a wild card. He's been working tirelessly behind the scenes, staying ready for that moment when the coaches decide it's his time to step in. And honestly, that's the mentality that every great quarterback needs. Always ready, always improving, always hungry. But why isn't he playing yet? Well, the Browns seem to be taking a cautious approach, probably wanting him to develop more game experience and avoid rushing him into a high-pressure situation before he's truly prepared. But here's where things get really intriguing. Deion Sanders, Shedeur's dad, has spoken out publicly, and his words are turning heads across the NFL community. During an appearance on the New Heights podcast with Travis and Jason Kelce, Deion delivered a bold prediction. He said that his son will play as a rookie for the Browns this season. That's a big statement, especially coming from a Hall of Famer like Deion. He urged fans and analysts to be patient, to stay ready, because when the time comes, according to him, it'll happen sooner rather than later. Deion's words weren't just casual talk. He's confident that his son's moment is on the horizon, and he's even got a specific feeling about when it'll go down. This isn't just parental pride talking, though. Shedeur Sanders has shown flashes of brilliance in preseason games. His arm talent, his mobility, and his ability to make quick decisions under pressure have impressed many scouts and NFL insiders. It's no secret that he was projected to be a first-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft for a reason. His athleticism, combined with his football IQ, makes him a very intriguing prospect. But like any rookie, especially a quarterback, he's got some polishing to do. His footwork, reading defenses, and consistency are areas that need development. The Browns, with their seasoned coaching staff, are probably aiming to mold him gradually, ensuring that when he finally gets his shot, he's ready to seize it. Now, Cleveland's plan seems to be to keep him on the sidelines for now, but the NFL's unpredictability always leaves room for surprises. Dillon Gabriel has been the primary quarterback so far, and while he's been doing a decent job, fans and analysts have noted some struggles in the Browns' offense. If Gabriel's performance dips or if the team's offensive struggles persist, that could open the door for Sanders earlier than expected. It's a delicate balance. Coaches want to develop their young quarterbacks, but they also need to win games, and sometimes that pressure can accelerate a rookie's debut. And all of this is happening in a season that's shaping up to be pivotal for Cleveland. The AFC North is fiercely competitive, with teams like Baltimore and Cincinnati eager to establish dominance. Cleveland's defense has been solid, and their running game remains strong, but the quarterback position is always the key to unlocking consistent offensive success. That's why the development of Shedeur Sanders is so critical, not just for this season, but for the Browns' future aspirations. If he can step in and perform when given the chance, it could redefine their trajectory and boost their Super Bowl hopes. Let's talk a little about the team's recent history to understand the bigger picture. The Browns have been building steadily over the past few seasons, with a focus on solidifying their roster and creating a culture of winning. They've invested in key players and coaching staff, trying to turn the page from years of inconsistency. The addition of a young, talented quarterback like Sanders adds a new dimension to that effort. His potential to develop into a franchise quarterback is something the Browns hope to nurture, especially considering his unique background and football IQ. As for the current season, the team's performance has been a mixed bag. The defense has shown resilience and playmaking ability, but the offense has sometimes struggled to sustain drives. That's where a dynamic quarterback could make a difference, providing that spark and leadership that can elevate the entire team. Whether it's Gabriel holding down the spot or Sanders suddenly stepping in, the Browns are certainly in a position where they need to maximize their options. Now, some fans might be wondering, what's the real timeline for Sanders? Will he be thrown into action soon? Well, that depends on how the season unfolds. The Browns' coaching staff is likely monitoring Gabriel's performance closely, ready to make adjustments if needed. If Gabriel falters or if the team's offensive output continues to lag, we might see Shedeur Sanders get his chance earlier than expected. And if Dayan's prediction is right, and he's a pretty confident guy, that moment could come sooner rather than later, possibly within the next few weeks. Of course, it's all about patience and preparedness. Shedeur's focus remains on improving his game, learning from the veterans, and staying ready for that call. His preseason flashes certainly gave fans hope, and many believe that the talent is there for him to be a high-end NFL starting quarterback someday. The Browns are in a unique position. They have a talented roster, a solid defense, and a coaching staff that's capable of guiding young players. If they can find a way to unlock Sanders' potential this season, it could be a game-changer not just for 2025, but for years to come. Now, as we look ahead, the big question is, when will Cleveland's offense truly click? Will Sanders be part of that equation sooner rather than later? The signs are there, and Dayan's confident prediction only adds fuel to the fire. Fans are eagerly watching every game, every play, waiting for that breakthrough moment. And you can bet that the entire NFL community is keeping an eye on Cleveland's quarterback situation, knowing that a young talent like Sanders could be on the cusp of something special. In the grand scheme of things, the Browns' season is still very much a work in progress. But the story of Shedeur Sanders is just beginning to unfold, and it's one that could have a profound impact on Cleveland's future. The team's management and coaching staff are undoubtedly keeping a close eye on his development, balancing patience with ambition. And if everything aligns, we might see a young quarterback rise to the occasion in the coming weeks, rewriting the narrative of this season for Cleveland. That's what makes football so exciting: the unpredictability, the hope, and the raw talent that can change everything in an instant. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Shedeur Sanders will get his shot sooner than later? Are you confident that he's the future for this franchise? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news. This season is shaping up to be one of the most interesting in recent memory, and we're here to bring you every detail, every twist, and every big moment. Thanks for sticking with us, and as always, let's go Browns.